Hello, thanks for being in a new video. This time we have first impressions of the Honor Magic 8 Pro. Let's get started. This is Honor's top device. With respect to the Magic 5 6, the other is foldable and high-end, this one's traditional. For the moment it has been launched in the UK at a price of £1,099, making it quite costly. As of now, there is no official arrival date for Mexico or the Latin American regions, but we will definitely keep an eye out. Meanwhile, let's get acquainted with it, as it is available not only in this black color but also in the Sky Cyan and Sunrise Gold options. It looks quite nice, although with the same mega circular module design for the cameras is something we are already getting used to from many Chinese manufacturers. And that's because accommodating a robust camera system in another form factor is quite complex. That's the reason why many Chinese manufacturers go for this mega circular module format. But, well, we are going to find, here it's 8 2mm thick, weighing 219 grams. It feels solid, light, but not too thin. In front we are going to find Honor Nano Crystal Shield for added protection against falls and the like, and has IP68, 69 and 69K, so it has all the water resistance we could ask for. The display is going to offer us a 671-inch OLED panel with full HD resolution and a variable refresh rate from 1 to 100. But the attractive thing about this screen is that it is going to reach a peak HDR brightness of 6000 nits and overall peak of 1800 nits. And you know that it integrates various visual comfort technologies that we're already used to. In Honor, we will also discover stereo sound enhanced by Honor Sound. Actually, the manufacturer asserts to have an Honor surround subwoofer, which is specifically designed to enhance the depth of bass. However, testing it in an environment as noisy as these can be quite challenging. The front camera is 50 megapixels with an f2 aperture. As usual, it will feature a wide camera. However, in this instance, it is accompanied by a 3D face detection system, enhancing security, and it can record video in 4K. Regarding the rear cameras, we first encounter an ultra-wide-angle camera with 50 megapixels and an aperture of f2.0 and autofocus. Next, we have the main camera with a sensor of the same resolution, featuring an aperture of f1.6. The sensor is quite large, measuring 1 over 1.3 inches, and it includes optical stabilization. Finally, we have the telephoto camera with 200 megapixels and an aperture of f2.6. And be careful because it measures 1 over 1.4 inches, so its performance in low light conditions will be astonishingly good. Additionally, it features an optical zoom of 3.7x. Naturally, when we factor in its high-resolution sensor, it enables us to achieve exceptional zoom quality at long distances, providing us with very high-quality images. Here you are seeing some examples, and from my point of view, I think they have improved the processing of these photographs to have this level of quality, although obviously this is just a first impression. As for video, you can see that it would reach up to 4K at 120 frames per second with the main camera and also with the telephoto camera, although it does not let us change dynamically while we are recording, but it's pretty good. As for compatibility, now the battery has a capacity of 7100 mAh. In this particular instance, we discover that it is compatible with 100 watts of wired charging as well as 80 watts wirelessly. As expected, it also supports reverse wireless charging. This device comes with Android 16, and on top of that it runs Magic8 10, which incorporates even more artificial intelligence features. Right now we don't have sufficient time to delve into all of its AI capabilities, but we'll see if it makes its way to Mexico for us to analyze it further, as it seems it will integrate an agent. When it comes to connectivity, we have 5G, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6 and ultra-wideband technology. Additionally, there are infrared, NFC, and the connector is USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-C. Naturally, for optimal performance, we need to ensure we have the best processor available today. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is noteworthy, and for our purposes, it is indeed the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This chipset is available in configurations offering either 12 or 16 GB of RAM. Additionally, it supports storage capacities of up to a terabyte. Furthermore, it includes advanced artificial intelligence functions designed to enhance the gaming experience significantly. It achieves this by improving the fluidity of frames per second, enabling it to interpolate games from 60 to 120 frames per second natively. Well, obviously we're just discussing first impressions here. We would really love to put it to the test and see if it truly reaches 120 frames per second across various content. For the moment, this has been a quick and general tour of this device to get familiar with it, but hopefully soon we will have the opportunity to test it more thoroughly. At this Barcelona exhibition at the Mobile World Congress, they also showed off their Honor Watch 5 Ultra, which had been previously unveiled. Notice that it comes with a titanium alloy case and sapphire crystal. It offers a 40 meters deep swim mode, so it comes with a very premium design. In addition, it also features a one-touch scanner to analyze various data from your body, including what we already know, oxygen saturation, heart rate, and more. As you can see, it features a digital crown for navigating the system, perfectly complementing the ecosystem. It even lets us take pictures directly from the watch. The screen measures 1.5 inches and the watch weighs 51.8 grams. But hey, this is just an initial look. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, let us know and we'll see you next time.